Hello Sabrina, and thank you for coming over. We are very happy that you came. So I just wanted to start off with the interview with how did you get into this field basically?
First of all, hi, thank you so much for inviting me for this really nice interview that we're gonna have. So you're asking me?
How did you get into this field?
Okay, so I always wanted to be a model, like always, but first like my parents didn't allow me, but I think with time they started like saying, okay fine, you can do it. So I started because they supported me, and yeah, I've not stopped.
Did you have to like convince them or anything like that?
I had to. So I used to live in Malaysia before, and like I used to get these small ads or shoots for Yvonne, and my dad would be like, no, my daughter's not on this, no. And I would be really sad, but now I look at my dad and he's like so happy about it. Yeah, it's really nice.
Well, that's a great thing, like a lot of parents are not very progressive. Like they would be like, they're just, they don't want to send their kids out of their old bubble and fantasy world. Exactly. They want them to stay there. But that's really nice hearing that you have Desi parents and then they're like,
they change.
They change their progressing.
Which is so good, yeah.
So who is your inspiration? Like who inspired you to become a model?
Who inspired me? Okay, there are a lot of people like models, obviously, internationally. I love Adriana Lima. So I used to always look at her shoots, her shows and everything, and I was always like, I want to be like that, I want to be like that.
Yeah, that's amazing as well, yeah. I would agree with you. And so, living in Pakistan, like how hard has it been to pursue this field, considering that you were in Malaysia before you came here? Yeah. So like how has that been, the change, the shift?
Okay, so first of all, when I got here, I wouldn't lie, I was quite miserable because I had no friends here and I just had my mom and my brother here. But with time, I started having friends and I started to see the good side, and I started loving Karachi. I love it here. It's really nice, and then I got married and I'm happy.
So yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad. It turned out to be
yes, good. It's really good, yeah. And
considering that you're a model, what's your take on the zero size theory? Like, the models have to be in like a certain size. Like, they cannot be like in Pakistan, we don't see a lot of plus size models. So, what's your take on that?
Okay, so that is the most important question to me, and I really like that. Well, the world is like evolving, you could say, and I would say that plus size is really nice and we should embrace it. Like, whatever the body I'm born with, I should embrace that.
Yeah,
if I'm born skinny, I'll embrace that. If I'm born curvy, I would embrace that. But we still don't have that here. We have this old-fashioned thought that we're, a model should be just skinny and, she has to be like this stick-thin girl, which is not that great. Like, I've seen Victoria's Secret models, like Adriana was saying, she's curvy. She's not anorexic and she's like the best model. So yeah, I would say that we should bring in that. Because this is one thing that I deal with, because I am not that skinny. And everyone comes up to me and they're like, you should starve yourself or don't eat that much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're like telling me, don't eat, don't do that, don't do this. And it gets to me, but I just get over it. If it's meant to be, it will be. I don't want to starve myself.
How do you think that we can, change that perception? Like,
well, we need girls who will actually embrace themselves. If we don't embrace ourselves, then yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah, definitely. Like body positivity is very, very important, and I think everybody should embrace their bodies and not feel bad about themselves.
At all.
And please, ताने देना भी बंद करें.
Yes. Oh God, ताने वाली बात तो बहुत सारी है मेरी. I had
आपको कितने ताने मिलते हैं?
Oh yeah. So I had this video. I made a video on my YouTube. Yeah. So a lot of people were coming up to me and they were like, okay. So I was breaking out those days, like
I saw
a lot.
The video, yeah.
You did. Okay. So like they would come up to me and be like, तुम्हारे दाने क्यों हो रहे? I really don't know. मैं उनको कहती अभी नहीं आए बाद में आ जाए like so it really got to me and I made a video and I've had a lot of people come up to me and they were like, your video really helped us out and stuff because it's normal. It's really normal. We all break out and it's fine. But our people, they just like to I think degrade us.
Yeah, they do. Like, I mean, this is a normal process. Like, anyone can break out regardless of the, career. Like, she's a model, that's why she gets a lot of attention. Like, you're under a lot of pressure. So, like, how do you cope up with the pressure?
If I tell you, that'll be really funny.
It's okay. I mean, it might help a lot of people as well.
I really don't care. I just don't care. I feel like everyone has their opinion, and I'm in that position that they can actually give me an opinion. So it's I respect it because I'm sure they care or not care. I don't know, but it's nice of them to tell me. But again, I don't really care.
I mean,
okay.
Taking criticism is fine. Like, you know, constructive criticism is okay. That it's always welcomed. But then again, you know, you should not be degrading anybody. I guess.
Exactly. But I guess you can't really take that out from people. If you do, I think we'll be in a perfect world.
Yeah, exactly.
And it can't happen.
It can't happen. You know, nobody's perfect.
Exactly.
So let's talk about, you know, you and your career. Like, you've started at such a young age, and you've, alhamdulillah, mashallah, accomplished a lot of it as well. So, like, what would you have chosen as a career if you were not a model?
I would have been a lawyer.
Yeah, but really? Are you like into like law and criminal studies?
Yeah, criminal studies, I would say. Okay. Actually, my dad is a lawyer, so I always fancied that. You know, I was like, you know, he would go to court, and I went to
this briefcase and all of that.
It's so cool. It's really cool. So I would say that I would be. It's really cool. Like,
yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, it's cool. Like, but in Pakistan, like, how do you think like lawyers they are like? Is that a profession that people should go for?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good, and it's so respectable. And you get to meet so many people. You learn about people's story, and I really get fascinated by that. Yeah.
Okay, so you know, how supportive is your family? Like, I wanted to know that, you know, a lot of people do not have supportive families, and so they have to lie about their careers and all of that.
Yeah.
So you being a model, and in this Pakistani society, which is, you know, not that supportive. So how supportive is your family? What challenges did you face and all of that? Like,
well, I would say my mom has been really supportive. She has been there and like made up first shoot till like I think 4th, 5th where I got okay. My mom used to go with me. She would be sitting at my shoot and, you know, like she'd be so bored, but she was like always there.
She was there for you.
Yeah, and my brother, these guys have supported me so much.
How was your first shoot? Like, how did you feel when you were, you know, in front of the camera shooting?
Okay, so my first shoot was for Borda Salim, and it was really good. I felt like I always belonged into so it was really good. I liked it.
That's great that you had a really good experience up till now, and we're actually, you know, we want to see you on the ramp as well as much as we can. So let's talk about your life, about your personal life a bit. Like, how did you meet Furqan, basically?
I met Furqan at a friend's nikah, and we really clicked at that time, and I don't know, it just happened. We got married.
It just happened?
It just happened, yeah. It just happened.
Well, I mean, you guys look great together, and mashallah, mashallah, aap log ki jodi salamat rahe.
Thank you, thank you.
So, you know, how does it feel when you know that, you know, you and your husband, you both are very well known, famous as well. Furqan का मेरे पास तो ड्रामा भी चल रहा है जिसकी वजह से इनको और ज़्यादा attention मिल रही है. So how do you guys feel when you guys go out and you want to spend time together, but fans keep on bugging you?
Yeah. Like,
are you annoyed or are you grateful as well? Like,
I honestly am very, very grateful. Like, I would say I am so happy. Like, just yesterday I was so teary, like, cause like they're gonna release it in the cinema. So I was really teary. I was like, Furqan, this is such a good thing. So I'm really, really happy about that. But like sometimes it's a little annoying. I don't want Furqan to see this, so that I have to be a little professional on that. But it gets a little annoying because I'm like standing with my husband, and then people just go, oh, can we take a picture? Can we take a picture? And I'm like, yeah, sure. You can have him.
I'll take your picture.
I'll do that. Okay. So yeah, that's it.
So I mean, like, you're grateful. This is a good thing that you support him as well, and he supports you, which is a great thing. Like, I mean, एक relationship में ये होना बहुत अच्छा है. You need to support each other. That's how you guys grow. So with that, I would like to end this interview. And if you have anything to say to the audience, please do.
I would just like to say that don't get into this whole perfection, because it's not important. You know, I believe we should embrace our flaws. Honestly, like when I have pimples or anything, I can just go out. I'll be like, yeah, this is me.
This is me. This is how I am.
Just be clean. That's all that matters. Just be clean and you're good to go. So yeah, that's what I like to say.
So thank you, Sabrina, for coming over. We had a lovely time together, and stay tuned for the other segments as well.
Okay.